Okay, thank you very much for inviting me. My name is Katerina Chernevskaya, and today I'm very excited to demonstrate TermBody, the lightweight extensible platform that helps organizations build consistency to how they name and understand things. We crafted this solution together with my beloved partner, Artem Chernevsky, during the hackathon, PowerFull Devs Hackathon in winter this year. Artem is MVP in Azure AI. I'm MVP in Bicep. Together, we are Microsoft certified trainers. We are living in Bulgaria, and we love to build solutions in the Microsoft ecosystems and share our knowledge. So feel free to connect with us via LinkedIn and come and say hi at any events where we will meet across the world. So you've probably heard about this story of the Tower of Babel, where people spoke different languages and could no longer understand each other. Well, welcome to most organizations today. Different departments often have different definitions for the same word. For example, customer in finance is not the same as customer in sales, or region might mean something to marketing and something else completely different to logistics. And while we do have technical metadata tool, they are not so useful for employees, and that's why we decided to build a solution that brings terminology management closer to users through conversations. So let's see how it is working from the user perspective. Instead of providing users a ton of documentations and drop-down lists, for instance, we built an intuitive user interface where people can chat with smart and friendly assistants. So let's say, for instance, I'm an employee who is onboarding in a new department, and I keep hearing a new mysterious term like SQ, and I'm curious, what is it? So I can go ahead and open my assistant and just chat, ask what is SQ. And this intent, hopes the demo guides will be on my side, goes to the LLM, and LLM generate definition for me. I can also ask to renew definition and receive fresh new explanation of this term to go deeper, or I can ask for example to illustrate this term and understand this better, or I can even ask for generation a quiz for me to check if I understand this term correctly, properly, and I can answer based on my knowledge, or I can guess what is the right answer. For instance, for this purpose, let's select option 3, which is incorrect, I guess. And if I answer correctly, the assistant can congratulate me, or otherwise it can say that no, you are wrong, and explain what should be the right answer. So in this case, we provide not documentation, not like a documents. We deliver the intuitive interface and provide extensive definition that LLM generates. We provide explanation, refreshing examples, and small quiz that people can use to check their knowledge. And let's discuss a little bit what is under the hood. So this is architecture that illustrates the all components of our solution. We already saw that user interaction starts in the teams, and also this solution could be used in the Copilot chat and Microsoft 365 Copilot. So it is very natively integration for this. Copilot Studio acts as an orchestrator. It receives user intent, users' questions, and what they like to do, and doing some activities. For instance, using Power Automate, it push information to the Dataverse tables to collect all data that we are going to use later for our administrator panel to make data-driven decisions. And also at the same time, Copilot Studio forward information to the Azure staff. In the Azure, we are following well architecture framework best practices, and we would like to make sure that our solution is stable, secure, and we can repeat this deployment across all our environments. On the Azure part, the central part is AI Foundry, where we can build a prompt flow. We selected this technology because it provides a comprehensive tools that allows us to configure logic. We can utilize Azure Open AI models, and not only Azure Open AI, other models that are available like Mistral, V3, etc., etc. And once we are ready with prompt flow, we can create a deploy endpoint that provides us a RESTful API. And we can use this RESTful API whenever we want in Copilot Studio, in other UI interfaces. It's up to us. And last but not least, prompt flow allows us to use extensive list of metrics to evaluate how it works. So in this case, we can split our UI from our backend, so front end from our backend, and test these separately. And if we have any issues, we can identify and resolve it very quickly. Additionally, to follow best practices, we would like to store all analytics. And in this case, in Azure Blob Storage, in local analytics workplace, we store extensive data that are coming from our endpoint. And using Azure Application Insights, we can have access to this data, analyze it, and if something is going on, we immediately can understand what is happening. And also, because we would like to have a secure solution, we utilize Key Vault, where we're storing all secrets and all API keys, and use it across all our Azure resources and in our Power Platform components as well. The best part, which I'm very proud of this solution, is that we deployed all these resources not manually, but with Bicep scripts. For this, we have template Bicep script, which provides like an orchestrator and has all parameters that we would like to specify and keep information, what modules, like what services we would like to deploy. And all modules, we split all resources, we split into different models. And for instance, here AI Hub deploy for us resources like Azure AI Foundry Hub, Azure AI Foundry projects, etc. And we use parameters and variables to pass different values from one module to another module. So we do not need to hard code these values at all. And additionally, using Bicep scripts, we can specify the budget file and configure budgets in our Azure subscription. It is important because everything that you build in the Azure is consumption-based, and you would like to have control on the budget, how much money you will spend. So by configuring these budgets, you can specify how often you would like to monitor monthly, quarterly, or annually, when you would like to start, when you would like to finish, what is threshold. Let's say you would like to spend no more than $100 per month, let's say, and you can specify the threshold notifications. Let's say when you reach 50% of this threshold, you will be notified and you will know that, okay, now I'm in the middle and I need to perform some activities, some actions. So this is an important part. Why? Because when you specify everything in the Bicep scripts, you can be sure that this infrastructure can be repeatable deployment, and your development team can rapidly and very fast implement this infrastructure for the different environments, and you ensure of consistency that everything will be deployed in the same way. And when you are going to the Azure portal, let me see where it is. So I think here. So when you are going to the Azure portal, you will see all resources that was created for you, and you can go to the deployment and check that everything was deployed successfully, and you can see the duration is very fast. So this is a very good, and I encourage you to employ this approach in your project as well. Now, let's see one additional thing that we implemented. Okay, so we also thought that some people in the organizations would like to see analytics, and these people are not developers or IT guys, like IT managers, knowledge management specialists, etc., etc. And for them, going to Azure portal, even to the Azure Application Insights, it's too much. So for them, we deployed the Canvas app application, where we provide the comprehensive information about how many messages was made for the given period of time, how many quizzes run, examples, etc., etc. What are the top 10 terms that users search, and so on. Additionally, we allow our administrator to change system message where they can specify their domain-specific vocabulary, for instance, or narrate the LLM how to answer more formal or more casual, etc. We are also keeping the limit of characters that we specify in our solution. And the best part of this administrative portal, the admin can select what kind of backend they would like to use. By default, we are using developer management environment. It means that we provide Azure stuff on our end as a developer. But once everything will be ready on the customer tenant, the customer can simply switch to this installation, provide required information like endpoint to the prompt flow, the model name, and also as we keep secure in our application, we do not want to expose the API key right in this UI. We would like to link to the key vault secret. So in this case, the developer should provide the Azure subscription ID, resource group name, the name of the key vault resource, and the secret name. And one interesting thing that if you would like to save these into environment variable, you need to save not field by field. You need to concatenate all these fields into one string with some additional values. In this case, you will be able to store this information to your environment variable. And the last screen that we have, it's just an information about our application and where you can download this. Everything is completely free and you can download it for your purpose. And let me show you the QR code. By following this QR code, you will be able to get access. So to wrap up, I would like to say that we often think that technology challenges come from bad data or, for instance, disconnected systems, but more often it's just about that people are not speaking the same language. And Term Body doesn't just help machines understand each other, it helps humans align on meaning in the way that's accessible, that's consistent, and governed. And everything starts with a simple chat conversation. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I think I am in time.